Hello YouTube and welcome Diecast family to another episode of Muscle Car Monday. And today, thought I'd show the Chevy Corvette because people said something when I did a comparison video and I showed the Mini GT in the green light and the auto rolled. And I should have got out the Hot Wheels, which I probably should have. Because it's worth showing and comparing. Does not get headlight or tail light detail, but they were able to put lens detail in it. It's part of the windshield or the windows, but got two variations of it so far. There's a red edition. I was expecting to see it as a Z-Mac and a different color variation for this, so I was expecting at least 4 of them. Do not think we have seen it as a Z-Mac yet. These are the only 2 I have. They're both based on a real race paint scheme. I think the car was yellow, the race car. I don't know if they had a red variation, but I'm pretty sure the real race car was yellow and looked a lot like this. But that's her race version, and then Hot Wheels did release it as an ID, which looks awesome in this burnt orange. And this one probably could have did a pretty fair comparison with green light or auto rolled. I mean, them are really well. They're not lens tail lights, but they're really well done graphics. They don't just paint them one solid color. And then looks like they put a tampo over the lensed headlight. Which is really cool. Of course, you get like the high-speed plastic wheels. An awesome paint job. Makes all these look kind of like a super treasure hunt. The paint job they put on most of them. The IDs. At least the ones for $6. I think the ones that you can get in as like a chase piece in a normal Hot Wheels blister, I think they're a lot cheaper made. They definitely don't have these nice high-speed wheels or whatever these wheels are. Then this one's really comparable to the Matchbox. Very nice, well done tail lights. Man, them things are really well done. License plate says Corvette. The Matchbox did a really nice job. Can't wait for them to come out with a color variation of this. In size comparison, they're the exact same size as a Mini GT or an auto rolled. I mean, they're pretty accurate. I actually like the 5 spokes that Matchbox puts on here. It looks pretty good. Then, because I only have 4 of them, I think that's all that's been released. I'm sure Matchbox is going to come out with this in a multi-pack exclusive. And we'll definitely see this one again from the IDs. And I expect to see a premium release of it too from the RLC. But I thought I'd get out some of my other favorites. Like this one with Real Riders. I think it was from like, no, Larry's Garage, or I don't know what. Oh, this was a box set. This came out in a 30 car box set, I think. Yeah, it might have been like Larry's Garage, or they had a bunch of different garage box sets of like their designers and stuff. Some were just Hot Wheels Garage. You get Goodyear Real Riders. Love this Corvette casting. Is this a mid-engine Corvette? Looks like a mid-engine Corvette, because how else would you get that big of an air scoop if you had an engine in there? I know there was a company that converted these and made mid-engine Corvettes that were race cars. Is that what this is? Huh. Let me know down in the comments if anybody knows. Definitely an awesome Corvette, though. Then we got one of my favorite Corvettes here. Is this Greenwood Corvette. This one just happens to be in burgundy. And if I had to guess, I would say it must be a 68. Casting I would love to complete from Hot Wheels, but there's a couple Canadian releases, or one Canadian release I think is pretty hard to get. And I think it was a dinner car or something like that, or a convention car, like 2012 or something, and it goes for quite a bit. But I know there's a couple of them that are pretty hard to get. This is based on a real wide body kit that somebody put on, built for this car, Greenwood, in the early 70s or something, and raced it. So if you think this looks goofy or something, just Google the real car. I mean, the real race car is pretty badass. And there's actually another YouTuber not far from me, Casey Pierce, who had one of these, and he sold it cheap, but he wanted to sell it to somebody who was young and somebody who was gonna race it, and he sold it really cheap too. But there's only a couple of these that even exist. How awesome is that? I love it. And I love the burgundy. Looks amazing in burgundy. So the Corvette's definitely, to me, a factory muscle car that you can buy and purchase, and you do not have to mod or do anything to it. Just look up Street Speed 717 ZR1, and the pops and everything else that his Corvette ZR1 makes is just unreal. I think ZR1 sold for like 150 grand new, and I think they're selling for like 300,000 now. So they're doing nothing but going up in price. I don't know if this is a ZR1 or what the heck this one is. This is a Corvette C7R. So just a C7R. Not sure. But I do have a few variations of it. Got this one in blue. Then they came out with it in satin, white, which is always cool when they do like a satin color, I think. The next is probably the best release of it. It's going to be the Summit Racing, which there's two variations of, white and blue. And then we got a yellow variation, which is really cool because it matches a new C8. So you get a C7 and a C8, both like kind of in the same racing. Which I think looks awesome. Have a cool little matching set like that. This is probably the difference in 1 year of their race car. 1 year. This is probably 2020 or 2019, and this is 2021. I think it came out in 2020 though. 2020 maybe. So yeah, 2019, 2020. Big difference. I would love to have either one though. I just threw this one in here because this 2019 Corvette ZR1 convertible, I love it. Don't collect a lot of convertibles, but for a convertible, they killed it. They nailed it. Auto rolled. Do you see that? You see that auto rolled? Green light. Hey, green light. Hello. You see that? Is that hard? I don't think it's hard. Might be easier than painting it. Yeah, the tail lights are alright. Less be desired. And we have a C7 Z06. Does not have the year. C7. Definitely has a different front end. Definitely like this front end way better. The fin, the ground effects, everything about this one. This one not bad though. Something about orange. Love it in orange. Looks pretty badass in orange. Of course, any Corvette looks good in black. Then we have that one in yellow. For some reason, yellow and like a satin blue. I wish they do like a satin flat blue, or like the blue that a lot of people have their vehicles wrapped in. I don't know if it was like a Porsche blue or who in the hell started the blue color, but then the color variation in red, which looks kind of orange on video, but it's red. But definitely looks better in silver. Or maybe prefer white. No, not white. About blue. Definitely looks good in blue. Nice. To me, this is kind of like another race car casting. It was based on a real race car, I think from like the early 60s. Could be wrong. Somebody will let me know down in the comments, but we have a Z-Mac of that. That's all I have is a Z-Mac and a blue variation. So if they released it in any other color variation, I am missing it. And then we have a red one. And a yellow. So that's a look at less than 1/3 of my Hot Wheels Corvette mainline collection. That was one side of this. I did put like 3 cars in it from the other side just to fill up down here, which was that car, and that car, which I'll have to return to their home spot. But you can see there's another side to this, which has a really awesome black one I can see. So make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Let me know if you want to see another Muscle Car Monday with some more of the Corvettes from my collection that you can see peeking through. And then I have another one of these jammers that's full on both sides, and then another one that I started on. So lots of Corvettes from Hot Wheels, which I absolutely love the Corvette. So and if you're still watching, quickly show a couple customs I recently finished. So I have this gasser. The tampo kind of smeared there, so you can see what it should have said on the other side. It's like the only flaw with it. The clear coat laid on this, freaking awesome. Like, you can't tell these are tampos. Like, I don't know. I was looking at ones on eBay, and when you zoom in on them, you can tell they were a sticker. They look like they were a sticker, and like, I don't know where they're getting them from, but hope I don't buy any of them. You can see it's Daddy's little monster, Harley Quinn. I used to wash in the front grille. Actually did full detail on this, full interior detail. I like how I did the taillights. I think I'm gonna do them like that from now on. Just putting that little white dot on there adds so much character to it. Happy with the pink paint too. Really don't come out that good on camera, but I mean, it's really good looking pink paint. Then these really aren't muscle cars, but they're definitely race cars. Finished up these. This one I think I've shown with the green. Came out awesome. And then I did a pink one. I'm kind of out of real riders right now, so I'm waiting on more real riders, but I had these plastic ones with this pink rim trim, so I threw on there for now. If you're on my Instagram, you can see all the pictures of these that I post. And yes, I'm still working on more right now. Always working on customs. Got a 510. These were the biggest decals I ever used in my life. And they went on really easy. You can still see like the paint right through them. Like, really, really awesome. This was, I didn't do that or nothing. It was just like it's a decal. It was a little like torn up there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Got the tail lights on this one. And the front decal, which I put a ton of coats of clear on this, like 2 more coats more than what I would normally put on one of these, because of that, because these decals were so big, it was like they were just sucking the clear right up. So this has like 5 or 6 coats of clear on it, which normally I put three heavy coats. So like this one has 3 heavy coats, and you can see. Alright, that's all I got to show you for this Muscle Car Monday. Let me know which one was your favorite. Have an awesome day.